That's where we head. Sean Kemp not playing again. Who would take over? Gary Payton does early. 2 of his 14 in the first half, and Payton playing the D as well. Mullen gets his pocket picked, and Payton puts in another 2. He had 23. Warriors keep it close with Mr. W. Weber on the alley-oop for the slam. Sonics by 5 at the half. Second half, Sonics turn it up on D. Another steal. We find Ricky Pierce, who's fouled. He led all scorers with 26. Nelly trying to keep the Warriors in it, but no matter what he said or diagrammed, the Sonics pulled away. Gill will miss, but he gets his own rebound, and the Sonics win it 126-111. The Warriors had 6 men in double figures. Irvin Johnson, he scored 12 and grabbed 9 on Friday. Saturday, he scored only 3 and played only 15 minutes in place of Kemp. On paper, on the court, no matter where you look, the Mavericks and Rockets scream mismatch. Doug Smith challenges Akeem, and Akeem says, get that shot out of here. 1 of 4 blocks for Akeem. Olajuwon then the nice pass. Matt Bullard, a 3-point threat. Well, he hit 1 of 5. That's Quinn the Eskimo. His team was cold until Mash heats up from deep. And then the spin move leads Vernon in his steps. 12 of 25 shooting. Mash had him clapping. He scored 30. Then Bullard goes inside. He had 11. And Houston pulls away and wins this one 104-93. Rockets now within 2 wins of tying the best record to start a season with 1 defeat. The Knicks were 23-1 and 69-70. Mavericks also close to a record. 18 straight losses. That's 2 shy. Wilkins Club 9-1 at home. They had to stop Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. The roll. And then Rauf, the short J. He scored 10 of the Nuggets' first 16. Neek wasn't scoring much at all. Hit 5 of 19 from the field, and he watched. Concact miss. Watch the pass from Mookie. Great touch pass to Kevin Willis, who slams it home. Blaylock, a good night, 8 boards, 10 assists. Then Lang finds Willis for the dunk. A season-high 31. He grabbed 9 boards, and the Hawks are winners 102-96. Dikembe on the other side struggled. He scored only 4 points. He came in averaging 4 blocks a game. He didn't have a 1. Suns lost their first at home on Friday, but it's this kind of evening. Dan Marley, look at the rotation. Oh, and it drops. Gonna be that kind of night. Terry DeHare says not as good, but it counts. 59-52. Clippers at the break. Then Danny Manning, and Oliver Miller says, Danny, take it somewhere else. Suns keep rolling, picking and rolling. KJ to Charles. It's the J, and the Suns cruise to an easy win. 4 players scored 20 or more for Phoenix, and to go with his 20, Barkley had 10 boards. Jazz were running early. Stockton, Brian Russell for the follow slam. Jazz down 9 at the half. Second half, the Bullets keep it up with good passing. Don McLean, oh, beautiful pass, and McLean lays it up and in. He had 29. Bullets by 15, but the Jazz trail by 15 and rally. Why? The mailman and the blinking shoes up and in. They go on to win it 102-96. The mailman wasn't talking shoes afterwards, but the team. He said, a win like this makes you proud. Things look bad, but we never quit playing. Spurs and the Bulls, and things were hot and heavy in this one. Stacey King, Dennis Rodman exchanging words. And Rodman with the little bit of a headbutt, and King, oh, takes a shot at him. Rodman says, no problem, I'm innocent. They both get ejected. The Worm beats up on a computer. Meanwhile, the Spurs getting beat inside. Horace Grant finds himself all alone. He had 16 and 18 boards, Bulls by 11. And then Kukoc comes in for the follow-up dunk. Bulls go on to win this one 102-97. Bulls in double figures, not one with more than 16. The Admiral and Ellis each with 24. Back to Rodman. He said, if it takes a headbutt to fire up my team, I'll do it. Beautiful behind-the-back pass, and that set up the easy lay-in for Robinson. Then Robinson again from Porter. Robinson was playing center in this game, and it worked. He scored 22. Strickland added 16. Leitner 24. Ryder 18. Blazers now 8-3 at home. Craig?
Mark Price. Oh, nice passing by the Cavs. Hot run. Feeds Doherty. Led by as many as 17. Then it's Price. Spots up. Splash. 25 of the game. The Chicken was praying for Detroit. Lindsey Hunter, the rookie, answered the call. From the arc, that tied it at 81. Then Hunter again. This time, the leaner, and it forced overtime. In OT, all Pistons more. Hunter for 3. Mike Patel looking more like Chuck Daly. Pistons win in OT. Hunter scored all 13 of his points in the 4th and overtime. The Cavs blew a 17-point bulge. Terry Mills led Detroit with 25. Sixers in the Heat, first quarter. Heat looking to have some fun. Bimbo calls the dish. Oh, look at Ron cycling. Off window. 15 points, 15 boards, third quarter. There goes the big jam. Swatted by Ronnie. Tumbles. It's Sean going down hard. Fourth quarter, Rice had 30 points, Heat up by 8. And then, no way for Steve Smith. What a reverse. He scored 29. The Heat win. Miami coach Kevin Lockery said the MVP of the game was Brian Shaw. He was involved in every play, assists, loose balls, you name it. Nets, Pacers, Derek Coleman, always the gentleman before the game. Once the game started, the block on Vern Fleming. Chris Morris, pitch and catch with Johnny Newman until Newman hoops. Nets up 1 at the half. Second half, Reggie Miller. Caution, flammable. The fake, the three. He had 4 of them. Then on the move, Reggie, 13 third-quarter points, 28 on the night. Pacers cruising, got ugly. The clothesline by Armin Gilliam on Dale Davis. Davis goes after Gilliam, no punches. Gilliam ejected, and then he shows a gentle side as he exits. Pacers win. Haywood Workman starting his 6th game at point because of the injured Pooh. Tied a career high with 21 and had a season-high 8 assists. Workman played the last 2 years in Europe.
Visiting Cleveland, another team scoring below 100 points per game, but not when Mark Price is healthy. They had a 16-point lead, and they add to it as he gets it to Brad Daugherty up by 20. Randy Fund watching Price hit the three-pointer, 21 points, 3 assists for Mark Price, and then the excellent passing game of Cleveland. Brandon, Hot Rod Williams, and Gerald Wilkins around Sam Bowie. Wilkins with 18 in the fourth quarter. Flurry from Ferry, the little hook for 2, the jumper. Danny Ferry with a 3-ball, finishing with 13 in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland wins, shooting 60%. Lakers off to their worst start since 1966. In Portland, second quarter, Blazers on the fast break against Milwaukee. It's painful to watch. Clyde Drexler, his left leg buckles. And he goes down. He was down for a couple of minutes. And on the replay, you'll see how much pain he is in, diagnosed as a serious ankle sprain. That's in the left ankle, taken away by stretcher to the hospital for x-rays. We certainly hope he's okay. 33 games missed last year for a variety of injuries. The Bucks playing their 4th game of a 5-game road trip. The Trailblazers have not beaten a team with an above 500 record this season. In Sacramento, where it's been an eventful week, Orlando and the Kings. Fans rooting for the recovery of Bobby Hurley, and Shaq worrying about scoring. From Skiles, he throws it down. Gary St. Jean, not too many people he can turn to. He did get 22 from Wayman Tisdale, who takes the pass from Lionel Simmons. The Magic with a 10-point lead after 3. And Shaq, too much. Nobody there to guard him in the lane. 27 points for Shaquille O'Neal. Skiles and Hardaway, 16 each. 8th straight loss at Arco Arena.
The Knicks are trying to trade for Derek Harper, and there he goes. The Harp with the pluck and on his way in, and the Mavericks are in this one for much of the game. Orlando Blackman with the baseline move, and who's this guy from on high? Patrick Ewing slammed in. He had 21. Now the Knicks on a fast break, and this is just how Pat Riley likes it. 3 quick touches. John Starks, the no-look to Oakley, 20 points, 11 boards for Sir Charles of New York. Now the Knicks with the inbounds pass. If you're bad, you better play defense. The Mavs are bad. They don't play defense. Quinn Buckner trying to say let's go, but he wants to maybe go home at this point. Greg Anthony, 18. Season high, drives right on in against the men in blue. Anthony's been a most disliked Knick for Garden fans, but he had a huge one. The season high 18, getting lots more playing time with Doc Rivers out for the season. Still the Knicks pursuing point guard help. I like the gorilla. Oh, boy, does he get up and can take a pounding too. Good work. Now Kenny Williams with the block, and look what happens. Kenny Williams, top of your screen, runs after the block and gets it and goes down low. Look out. Great end-to-end play by Kenny. Pacers in this one. Second quarter, get out of this guy's way. He's Dale Davis, and he has an attitude. Now Oliver Miller, nice bounce pass to Sir Charles. Gets the layup and the foul. Then Dan Marley had a real good game as well. Big points late, gets hacked, gets a layup. Suns win it going away late. Indiana's 3-game fun run is over, and they had won 4 of its last 6 in the Valley of the Sun. Sir Charles took charge in the third when he poured home 10 of his 27 points. The Bucks getting a clip job in L.A. Kenny Norman returning to the clip joint for the first time since leaving L.A. in the offseason. There he goes. Nice move. Baseline slam. Clippers in this one. Third quarter, Eric Murdoch. Look at the pretty pass down to Ricky Vin Baker for the slam and the foul. The Bucks starting to take control. Then in the fourth quarter, Blue Edwards out front, practically mauled somehow, gets down the lane, gets it to go. Milwaukee goes into L.A. and beats Bob Weiss and company by 13. Milwaukee finishes its season-high 5-game road trip on a winning note The Bucks now head home for the holidays. 8 of their next 9 are at the Bradley Center. Early on, Larry Johnson, Grandmama goes baseline, strength inside for 2. Now Pete Myers to Tony Kukoc, the little nod and look, and great backdoor alley-oop. Now LaRon Ellis tries for the lay, but rookie Corey Blunt says, just get out of here. I'm a rookie, but I can take that trash and put it into the garbage. Then on the fast break, Horace Grant for the layup. Nice pass from Steve Kerr, who's giving them some great minutes. Now, third quarter, Bill Wennington. He goes baseline. His career has been exhumed. And remember, Bill is bearded. Now, Wennington again. Looking now, finds Scottie Pippen, who doesn't even bother to bring it down. Pippen lays it up and in. Stu's having a good time talking on the bench. At 14-8, Chicago boasts the 3rd best record in the Eastern Conference. And the numbers are out from this latest bit of on-court battery from the Spurs-Bulls game Saturday night. Stacey Kings running into an enraged Dennis Rodman. The man with the rust-colored hair then surprises everybody, including King with the headbutt. King retaliates with the open hands to the face. Results, Rodman's fined $7,500 and suspended 1 game because he obviously didn't leave the court in a timely and sportsmanlike manner after being told to get out. King receives $2,500 fine and a 1-game suspension for his response with the headbutt, or to the headbutt. I don't know, you figure it out. 2 struggling clubs going up and down in Philly, the Pistons in town, and this was a story of Tim Perry. Don Chaney had no answers for him. Perry, not normally an outside shooter, but if you step back and say, go ahead, he says, all right. There's 3 in your face. Philly by 34 points in the 3rd quarter. Not a typo. Jeff Hornacek baseline sets up Orlando Woolridge for the slam against his former team. Now, 4th quarter. Fred Carter's having a good time, a rare smile. Perry still hot, still burying the 3s. There he goes. Sixers by 28, and they generally pulled away. Perry with a career-high 29 points, including 5 threes. The Sixers, as a whole, tying a club record with 11 three-pointers. And at the Target Center, the Bullets find the remedy to their 10-game losing streak. The Elixir wears blue and green, namely the Timberwolves, who fall to 3-9 at home